Bro, come on. How long must this go on for? How long must this madness continue? Eternal, they're making it up as they go along. That's not a real thing. This Anthony guy is sick. He's an enabler of this. He's enabling this behavior. Name withheld. What? They're not a real thing. They're not real. It's bullshit. It's all bullshit. What do you mean name withheld and nothing? Dude, the thumbnail is absolutely banging as well. You can't see it fully because it's kind of zoomed in a bit, but so you got disassociated in the middle, right? And then you've got like this demon thing, and like this is Steve Coogan as Jimmy Savile, which is quite funny, and then the leprechaun thing. And the title is just, "This woman has 200 altars." Absolutely banging. Dude, I need to glaze for a sec, okay? Dude, Big Bunjee is the kind of channel that you hope never does a video about you, okay? That's the reality of it. Because he's very funny, so he gets away with a lot, and a lot of what he says gets across, you know? You can just imagine. You're like, oh no, he's done a video about me. And it's probably going to be really funny and mocking. Do you know what I mean? Oh, that's where you know you got a good channel. You do not want them to cover you. So yeah, anyway, this is, you know you're going to get rolled, exactly. There's other channels where you would look at it and you go, ah, they're probably full of shit. You know, that fucking retard, what a moron. But this guy, okay, he's the executioner. We need something like John Wick. Well, no, it's not John Wick, but something like that for Big Bunjee. Like, I don't know, the rapist of YouTube, Big Bunjee. Some giga rape guy that's giga rape because he's just rapes everyone. Anyway, that being said, let's get into this. The Judge Dredd of YouTube, Big Bunjee. The Jack the Ripper of YouTube, Big Bunjee. Oh no, yeah, that's it, isn't it? The Jack the Ripper of commentary, Big Bunjee. Anyway, let's get into this, guys.
DID, or dissociative identity disorder, is a form of mental health disorder in which a person feels that they have multiple different people living in their body. This is otherwise known in medical circles as being fucking mental. Now, an interesting part of DID is that it seemingly only manifests within white women. Former Smosh member Anthony Padilla has decided to interview a variety of nutters to get to the bottom of this mysterious illness. So let's meet the fuckers. We got Amanda, we got Nin, we got the Red Wool. This guy's...
I'll go back so we can, you know, be in full, but... Oh. Is that what I think? Is that what I think? Trans question mark? Is that what we're dealing with?
Meet the fuckers. We got Amanda, we got Nin, we got the Red Wool. This guy's got summon. This guy's got I'm an empath. I can tell.
Yeah, so having DID means that as a child, your personality was unable to fully develop into one singular. Everybody as a child starts off with an unintegrated personality, and around if there is repeated or severe trauma before that age, then the brain can say trauma along with the ability to dissociate to a high level and having disorganized attachments to your primary care prevents one personality from fully integrating because the amnesia that goes up to keep that trauma away. And that's why if you have DID, you have multiple personalities rather than one singular one.
That sounds like science. You get a lot of scientific words there. You got to integrate your retrofactory personality type into your binocular mental mainframe. It's simple stuff, really.
Right. And you start to think, like, what could this be? Am I possessed? Am I like?
You thought you were possessed?
Like, I didn't think I was possessed, but I definitely wasn't going to talk about it with anyone in case I maybe was possessed.
Yeah. Did you explore that at all? Because maybe you should have.
I have 16. So there's 17 of us total, ranging from age 4 to eternal.
Eternal?
Eternal. She's really
Eternal? Bro, come on. How long must this go on for? How long must this madness continue? Eternal, they're making it up as they go along. That's not a real thing. I'm infinity old. What? It's totally and utterly transparent. that they are making it up as they go along. Come on, dude. Where is this in any textbook? Fuck off, dude. It infuriates me. The fact this stuff gets so much fucking legs by these retards on the internet. It's obviously nonsense.
Really cool.
Whoa.
She's really, really cool.
This is where it starts to stretch credulity for me. Eternals? You got vampires in there? Werewolves?
Camden Gerard Davis.
I don't have all of the brain power. I don't have all the body batteries. We have each different connections to different pathways in the brain and in the body. Like,
Also, we missed another point there too. I've got a personality inside me that's only 4 years old. That just is another absurdity. Very noncy, isn't it? So you're telling me you're coming up with some personality to have in your head and they're a child? You want to be trapped in the same body as a child? Like, what the fuck? Oh my god, man. Come on.
I feel more sensation in certain parts of my body.
It's like the Power Rangers, you know? Ali, you take the arms. Alex, take the legs. And I'll take the head. With our powers combined, we become really fucking uncoordinated. They all hate the movie Split for some reason. I don't really know why, because based on everything they're saying, Split seems incredibly accurate. Like, is the Beast really that far-fetched? This woman just said she has a vampire.
Split was actually like what drove me into plural activism, because I was like,
Oh my god, that's so true. Yes. I mean, obviously Big Bungee's having a bit of a laugh at the same time, but that is so true. That why are you so annoyed with this movie when you're talking about having Eternals inside you? It's ridiculous.
like not planning on talking about it. What's sad about that movie is, like, James McAvoy said in an interview in Good Morning America, I think, that he watched a lot of YouTube videos by multiples to understand the role, but that he couldn't find.
Bro, I love this face that he's making here. This is like perfect because it's almost like he's like, I could just imagine him saying, yeah, I looked at a couple of these videos of these absolute fucking nutters, realised it was a load of nonsense, so I could do whatever the fuck I wanted with it, basically. That's what it looks like. That's the face that it looks like he's making. And like saying something like that, you know? Yeah, they're all fucking insane, and a lot of them were trans, when you know what that means. I mean, yeah. I do wonder, like, what his actual take on it is. Probably quite nice, I guess, because you got to be nice, haven't you, when you're in that big actor. No schizo-barbarian when you're a big Hollywood actor.
To understand the role, but that he couldn't find anyone to talk to study for the role. So it kind of feels like a form of stealing.
Yeah, he's stealing my character idea. I mean my totally real alternate personalities.
Teachers have used Split to educate their students about DID, as in, like, this is an example of DID. Like,
How do you feel about that?
It is bold.
Oh, do you notice her voice? Oh my god, I've covered Disassociated so much, I even recognise the different voices now. I don't know the names of them all individually, but she's talking a bit like this, isn't she? That's like a male alter, I think, that's in control now.
Okay, that's wonderful. But how do I make money off depressed people?
Oh, no. Thank you for the £2. No. We're not. Now listen here. Listen here, all right? I tell you what it is. That Nigel Farage, he's going to sort these bloody migrants out. He's going to kick them all out and get rid of them. These ones coming over in the boats. I tell you what it is now. He's going to bloody sort the lot out of them. Going to send them back to where they came from. This bloody poofter Labour government, they come in and they stop the Rwanda plan. Bunch of woofters. Man is a man and a woman's a woman. It's that simple. Oh, no, Big Greg. No, I'm going to get banned. Stop. No. That was my altar. Please don't ban me for that.
Bollocks. Like, oh, it's ridiculous. We ain't gonna hurt you, we ain't gonna kidnap you. Like,
this alter is a persecutor called Dark, and he would tell me things that aren't very pleasant, like, you know, you're horrible, you deserve to die, you deserve everything bad that's ever happened to you.
Do you ever look at someone and wonder what is going on inside their head?
Ugly, you are disgusting, I'm going to kill you, give me $200.
Of the three of these guys, I've got to say,
Oh
Nin
my god, dude. That's the demon one, I think, isn't it? I remember this video. I think I watched this video on stream. And yeah. the demon altar, and then they kind of go, "Ugh," and do this weird smile and shit. I remember this. You were rewatching my videos on DID. Look, not to suck my own cock, but I don't know, man. I do think they're pretty fun content. There's a treasure trove of stuff there for sure. But yeah, this is from a while ago now. Very, very funny video.
Ever look at someone and wonder what is going on inside their head?
Ugly, you are disgusting. I'm going to kill you. Give me $200.
Of the three of these guys, I've got to say, Nin is the only one really putting any effort into the grift. Nin's doing like fucking tongues, she's rolling her eyes back into her skull, she's putting on silly voices, really putting on a show for us. Yeah. Amanda doesn't even attempt doing that. She doesn't even show off the vampire personality she claims to have. That's probably why she has the least screen time. Like, if you're gonna come on the Anthony Padilla show, you stupid bitch, you better show off your vampire form. Get your fucking vampire out for the lads. Redwood fucking sucks at faking, though. He'll just be talking normally, and then in the middle of the sentence he just goes, "Oh, I'm Jonathan now," and then he just continues.
Who wants to answer this question?
Yeah.
So this is Z. So it was like a combination of Allie and Eliza talking before.
Oh.
It's incredible that despite the amnesia that occurs when taking...
Oh, also, something else has just clicked as well, okay? Right? I saw the movie Split, and it made me want to get into DID activism. Really? Is that it? Or maybe you saw the movie Split and thought, "Oh, I want in on the action." And also with this is absurd. Even in the made-up fucking shit of DID that exists online, this is not real amongst their own rule set. That's not how it works. Where's the disassociation exactly here? You don't just switch like that and then all of a sudden a new person's talking. Dissociative identity disorder. Even in the name it's there. Where's the disassociation? You're just saying, "Hey guys, it's me, Steve. Oh, now it's Jonathan." Oh, bro. Chud, can you turn your voice volume up? Is it low? Hello? Is that better?
In control that he talked about like 10 seconds ago.
It's almost like having amnesia and leaving notes for yourself.
No, it's called dissociative amnesia is like basically the term for that.
He could just continue talking like nothing happened. If he hadn't told us he'd swapped there, we would have never known.
Yes.
It's quite the skill. Could you do that with one of your friends? Just be talking normally and then randomly stop? And then your friend would just take over with no delay and continue the conversation exactly as you would have? The reason this is so near and dear to me is because I have been harboring a secret personality for years. And I think I finally built the courage to show him off to the world. It was Donald Trump, Donald Trump.
Donald Trump, if you can hear us.
Grab him by the pussy.
Let me tell you something. If there's one guy who knows deals, I know deals. I'm so good with deals. There's so many shirts providers. People like Ethan Klein. Great guy. Love him. Great guy. But Ethan, your shirts? They're a piece of shit. I hate them. You're a loser. Now take a look at my shirts. My shirts are so good. Look at my shirts. The drugs are wearing off. My shirts are so good. Ethan Klein, he tried to have me killed. He tried to take me out. He tried to assassinate me because he said, "Donald, your shirts, they're too good." BunjeeBigStore.myshopify.com. Get your shirts. The drugs are wearing off. You can wear those to your... You can wear them to your grandmother's wedding.
I'm trying very hard to stay in the body.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm sorry.
If you need to take a moment, totally cool.
I'm switching, sorry.
Yeah, no worries. Take your time. We got plenty of time, like I was saying.
Hey, there's a bit of effort.
It's hard.
Hey, I know it's hard, but you're so strong because you flew all the way out here and... And it's okay to feel these. You want to take a quick moment? Things, because...
Dude. At least she's putting on the disassociation.
Sorry, what?
Do you want to take a quick moment off stage?
No, I'm here now, sorry.
Okay, yeah.
Bye.
Dude, that was so obviously acted. Primordial, yes, I agree. This Anthony guy is sick. He's an enabler of this. He's enabling this behavior by bringing these people on and not scrutinizing them at all. I'm assuming, to be fair, I should say, I've not watched the video. I would assume that he's not scrutinized these people. And, you know, it would be the sort of thing where you'd want to bring them on. And you want to say, okay, so we can do all the business about this, but I've got some information here. And this study says this, or this person said that, or, you know, there's this thing where there was a criticism of this online movement of DID, and so on and so on. Where's any of that? You know? Smosh. I used to work, I don't know much about the Smosh thing, but... And the thing is, you don't have to be a bulldog British newscaster interview style, but at least ask a couple of questions, at least contest a little bit here and there, you know? Jesus Christ, man. Just this blind allowance of letting them come and say whatever they want about their condition, not even questioning the truthfulness of what they're doing. Oh, man. I think he brings them on to show them off. Maybe. Just seems wrong. Just, what? I don't even know if he's obligated to do it, but it's like a wasted opportunity. Right? Get Andrew Neil on it.
Hi,
It's
no
Kyle.
worries. Hello, Kyle.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, good to meet you.
Of course, we were in a skirt.
That's real. You can't fake that.
You're not cool with the skirt?
No, not really.
No?
I'm a bit uncomfortable.
I see you trying to cover it up.
Yeah, no, stop looking at my legs.
So you don't approve of Nin's choice?
I mean, I'd prefer not to be in it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, cool, looks great on her, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm sure we look cute as hell, but...
Yeah.
I wouldn't personally
You wouldn't personally choose it?
Yeah, exactly.
If I was controlling the clothes we wear, I'd be wearing suspenders and a bowler's hat. And then I'd go down to my club in the East End and attend to my business. That was my alternate personality there. You can tell it's real because I did the voice and nobody else can do that.
I wanted to answer the question.
You can answer it.
Oh no.
Alright, Anthony. Calm down. That's the little baby there, Anthony. Calm down.
Oh my god, dude. Someone was saying about him maybe getting a bit frisky with the people afterward. And I was like, nah, come on. No, dude. That's... Also, this is exceptionally inappropriate. This is a ridiculous thing to do in the course of an interview or discussion like this. Just giving total cover to them by doing that. Sorry, I got distracted as well. What happened there?
I'll be wearing suspenders and a bowler's hat. And then I'll go down to my club in the East End and attend to my business. That was my alternate personality there. You can tell it's real because I did the voice and nobody else can do that.
I wanted to answer the question.
You can answer it.
Also, what is this shit? Name withheld. Name withheld. What? They're not a real thing. They're not real. It's bullshit. It's all bullshit. What do you mean name withheld? And nothing. It's like coming in and going, oh, I've got a fiction. What is it called? When you think that you've got, like a kid will have a, a fake person that doesn't really exist. That hangs around with them. Like an imaginary friend, yes. Oh, I've got an imaginary friend. Now I'm going to tell you who they are and let you speak to them. But you can't reveal their name. Do not dox my imaginary friend in your video, whatever you do. Jesus Christ, man.
Answer the question.
You can answer it.
Oh no.
Alright, Anthony. Calm down. That's the little baby there, Anthony. Calm down. I don't know why you're so excited. Playing around with them diapers, you've got a taste for them. Anthony's Jimmy Savile personality coming out to play. So the comments on this video are exactly what you would expect. A bunch of white girls going, oh my god, I think I have DID. Maybe I'm secretly a vampire. The main person we're going to be focusing on here is Nin, also known as DissociaDID or
Based. Well, obviously they need to withhold the name of the child alter for its safety, but the identity of the main body's fine. That's a joke, right?
DissociaDID, but DissociaDID sounds way better. DissociaDID has a lot of crazy characters living in her head. We got Jade, Mara, Murmur, several different men, all of which sound exactly the same and wear hats, all except for Gregory, who is a balding 47-year-old anorexic Chinese man. Don't do the accent though, unfortunately. They do the silly accent for all the others, not Gregory. There's no,
yes.
oh, hello, I'm Gregory. There's none of that. Last time I checked, she claimed to have 26 personalities, but that keeps changing because some of them fuse
Yo, Big Bunjee went there. Let's go. Bass. The bass from Big Bunjee. You love to see it.
together. That's right. There's Dragon Ball fusion in this canon. In fact, the two personalities, Kyle and Nin.
Hey, that's something we had, wasn't it? Dragon Ball fusion memes. Based. Great video. Great video, dude. Listen, Big Bunjee is the absolute goat.
The Anthony Padilla interview actually merged together shortly afterwards, becoming Klim or something. I don't remember. They merged together because they fell in love. They fell in love with each other, and then, lo and behold, fused together into a single being. If I had $1, let me tell you. Now, I know what you might be
I'll
thinking.
link the video.
Bald 40-year-old Chinese man? That's believable. DissociaDID also has various mythical beasts within her personality complex. In fact, she's made various videos explaining how it's possible for someone to possess a were-hyena personality.
Now, part of the lore around vampires is being unable to enter a home or a domicile without permission. If they are unable to cross into spaces that other people own, other people's homes, whether that be inside the inner world or externally in the outside world, that can feel like a protective mechanism.
You see, if someone keeps entering your room and raping you, you may manifest a vampire within your body. Because you see, vampires cannot enter a room without first asking permission. Now, admittedly, this concept does not apply to rapists. So the rapist can still enter, but the vampire is now, unfortunately, trapped inside the room because they need they need permission to escape the rape.
They literally cannot come in. They cannot come in and abuse me because they
Oh my god, dude. Okay, I'm sorry. I did get a bit distracted there. Okay, I need to listen to that bit again. I got the end bit.
Unable to enter a home or a domicile without permission. If they are unable to cross into spaces that other people own, other people's homes, whether that be inside the inner world or externally in the outside world, that can feel like a protective mechanism.
You see, if someone keeps entering your room and raping you, you may manifest a vampire within your body. Because you see, vampires cannot enter a room without first asking permission.
Oh my
now,
god,
admittedly,
dude, so good.
This concept does not apply to rapists. So the rapist can still enter, but the vampire is now, unfortunately, trapped inside the room because they need they need permission to escape the rape.
So good,
They literally cannot come in. They cannot come in and abuse me because they can't come in unless I expressly invite them to.
No, that's wrong. The guy who's raping you can still come in because he's not a vampire. He's just a pedophile. It's an easy mistake to make. They both go after young virgins. Neither of them show up in photographs. They're both afraid of running water. Pedophiles aren't afraid of churches, though. Unfortunately. A top comment on this video, POV, most of your system is vampires, and you just got called out left and right.
Oh my god, I've seen this comment. Did I show this on stream? Dude, I know this comment. I've covered Disassociated more than I'd realised. Yes. Yes, I remember thinking this was utterly absurd as well. God, and then it makes it so obvious what's going on here and why Disassociated is so popular. People, other nutters, can look at it and be like, "Oh, this is appealing to me," and then they can contribute and get their comment liked. Oh my god.
Right. The next comment down. The feeling of starvation is very interesting. While we don't have any vampires in our system, we do have many robots. This is literally fanfiction. Along with vampires, DissociaDID also...
We've got a bunch of robots. Got a Terminator in there. Got that, what is it, Johnny 5 from Short Circuit. He's in there as well. Loving it. Any robots? Any robot enjoyers? Anyone in chat robot maxing right now? I'm considering it, I must say.
Has demon personalities, 2 to be specific. One called Demon, and the other called Mara. Here's a picture of what Mara looks like. In this video, she explains that Mara was reawakened because she put on makeup or something. Mara was created through makeup-based trauma. In this video, we get to see more of the DissociaDID lore. You see, there are fictives and there are factives. Fictives are based on fictional characters, and factives are based on real people. She explains in this video that Mara is a factive who is based on a guy who locked her in a car boot when she was a child, and I guess he was also a demon, I suppose.
DID isn't possession. That's bullshit.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
No god put me here. Humans put me here.
Oh my god, dude, it's freaking me out. It's got the mental ill women glare. Oh. You people in chat that say I can fix her and shit are just fucked in the head, dude. Dude, you would lightly brush against this person and you'd have a twit long against you the next day. No, thank you. Not catching me out with that nonsense, okay? No, thank you. There is no fixing this. Some people are too broken. Wait, that sounds like no. We're not getting into that conversation. Anyway, the point is, tread carefully, okay?
You think of yourselves as so insignificant that you would need a god, or a devil, or a hell to cause eternal torment. Like you're not doing it already.
This is 100% real. This is definitely not just some fucking idiot woman from Tumblr. The comments on these videos always get me. Like, how much of a fucking idiot do you have to hear that Tumblr-ass Reddit dialogue and say, no god put me here, humans put me here? What a strong message about how our environment does horrible things to our mental state sometimes. What the fuck are you talking about? You're a fucking idiot. So some extra Mara lore here. We've discussed the fusion of Kyle and Nin. But did you know that Mara is also a fusion made up of another Mara?
But how do I make money off
Whoa, TOS!
We all can fix her. Because we are Bob the Builders. And our gaffer's name is Big
True, Arcturus. They go to £5.
And Doll, they have the same name, I don't know why. But now Mara has also fused with Kyle and Nin to create the freeway double fusion of Soren, who is a man, but he always wears makeup and does his hair and shit. So he's gay, I think.
Why might somebody develop a demon alter, especially a child? Surely that doesn't make sense. Why would you want something in your head that is frightening or scary? One reason might be that the child literally feels as though they are in hell.
That is more retarded and nonsensical than the vampire logic. That is such a specific scenario, and yet you talk about it as if it's common. If the child is placed into an oven, what could survive the oven? The gingerbread man. Child feels the need to escape or run away. Also the gingerbread man. My in-system wife started laughing at Mike and Soren arguing in the beginning. It was so nice to feel seen. We prefer to argue aloud if we can, because it's easier to remember conversations that way.
My in-system wife? Is that a legal process you followed to get to that? How does that work? Hey, we'd like to get married. There's no one else here, sir. What do you mean? No. I'm an alter. I'm a DID. We're in the same body. Ah, right, certainly. As if there's a procedure for that exists. Bro, another thing as well. Where's the fucking documents that demonstrate that there's such a thing as getting married in system? I'm married to my schizophrenia. Bro, it is just... That is the most irritating thing in all of this for me. The fact that this is so transparently utter bullshit, without question. And yet some people give it this credence to the point where you got that fucking moron bringing the people on to talk about it. It's so obvious, bro. You don't even need to read a book to know it's bullshit, okay? No study required. Just, I've got a marriage inside my head and it's true and you need to respect it. No. You don't. End of discussion. I tell you what, if it's that much of a problem, why don't we sort this out? Also, wait a second. No, wait a second. How'd you get a divorce? You get lobotomized. Is that what it is? I can get a little hammer in there and tap, and then that's it. No longer together. You know? Maybe that's the answer.
Man, just get a fucking girlfriend. He experienced incel trauma, so he invented a fake wife personality. You're gay, dude. The last mythical creature we're going to go over is the humble mermaid. First question, what's with the wet hair? Is that an aesthetic choice, or is it part of the mermaid summoning ritual? Did you have to drown yourself to get the mermaid out?
It's playtime, boy! You're coming on the video, it's playtime! No, please! I don't want to be on the video, no, don't make me!
Yo! That is banging.
My name is Mama. I don't have an age. Or if I do have one, I'm not aware of it. I have dark hair, black eyes. I'm a...
Dude, what the fuck is this? Self-portrait. just knocked up some bullshit shaded thing, and that's me, guys.
Mermaid, I have a green tail. My role in the system is to help us deal with water-related trauma and abuse.
Water-based trauma, of course. What do you have for land-based trauma? Like a giant or something?
I'm awake more often now. I have a greater desire to speak.
She's the fucking life of the party, man. If you guys want to make more videos about non-human alter types, it'd be awesome to see a video about object alters. Trees? Rocks? What the fuck are you saying?
Dude.
Trees? Trees? You got a fucking tree personality? Not much of a talker, is he? You're insane! You got rocks banging around inside your head. Literally. The thing is that there is
Yo, I'll tell you what, this concepts as well. That's an interesting one. I feel like we've kind of touched on that bit. But yeah, concepts. How does that work? My alter is a concept. This just feels like an extension of the... What was the thing of where you could be like autism gender and stuff like that? Da, da, da. Feels like an extension of that, really. And it's like, yeah, more pathologize. I don't know what the right word is. But, you know, like, it's more of a kind of a, oh, that's more believable because it's part of this DID system. Not to me, of course, okay? But to the people that do this sort of thing. Or talk about this sort of thing.
inside your head. Literally. The thing is that there is a level of logic here. It's like how in Baki, the author hits you with the most retarded thing ever, but then he gaslights you into believing it. On the face of it, a vampire or mermaid alter is so retarded, and yet I can understand why stupid people believe it. My dad used to trap me in the dark cellar, so I turned into a kobold and started making candles. My mother used to call me the wrong name to dehumanize me, so I became Rumpelstiltskin, and now I enjoy it. My uncle used to shock me with a taser, so I became Frankenstein. A lot of these people also have what they describe as littles, also known as small children. DissociaDID specifically had a rule in which the littles would never appear on video ever. This was explained in a video by Omega, who is a ghost.
We don't share their names because even a name can be powerful. It is not unusual for abusers to target littles in DID systems on the internet.
You see, the reason why we can't have the kids on camera is because pedophiles will track them down and rape them. Because if there's one thing pedophiles love, it's a 23-year-old woman pretending to be a 13-year-old. Shaletta just throws out this rule because she obviously transformed into a child on the Anthony Padilla podcast.
I wanted to answer the question.
Get your kids out for the lads. You might be thinking, how did DissociaDID attain all of these alters? Well, as far as I can tell from watching TikToks, she was kidnapped from her house at 16 by 3 young boys, forced into the back of a car, and then severely abused, at this point manifesting 2 demons, a mermaid, a leprechaun, bald Chinese man, 4 different beanie-wearing East Londoners, multiple babies, and a pony, before being returned back to her house like 2 hours after they kidnapped her, and then nobody found out about this ever. Another character in this grand story is Nan. Nan is another mentalist.
Oh my god, yes, we touched on this a bit, but I didn't really get into it that much. But yeah, this person is... There's some weird stuff there, let's put it that way. Hopefully we get some of the juice. I mean, look at him for starters, come on, man. You can't look like that and be normal. It's impossible.
However many personalities they've decided they have today, one of the interesting quirks of Nan that DissociaDID doesn't have is that all of Nan's personalities will spontaneously babality themselves and regress into infants. He not only has trigger words to shift personality, he also has trigger words to shift his current personality into a baby version of themselves. The best video with Nan and DissociaDID is when they go to Disneyland together and then they transform into children and start necking on.
We just deserve a good fucking relationship.
Hey, here he is.
There's a couple more videos involving Nan. This one, for example, where Riven does Nin's makeup. Riven, of course, being a werecat who has a southern accent. What trauma occurred that turns people into a werecat? Maybe it's falling-based trauma. They kept getting pushed off shit, so now they've...
Occam's cock comes. Old meme. Corny. God, you're quite the critic, aren't you? Why don't you start your own channel, man? Then we'll see what's what.
transformed into a cat because cats always land on their feet. Now these two have various cross-system romances. Some man on man, woman on woman, hell demon on were salmon. Whatever nightmare fetish you've got, they've got it too. One of their relationships is between Nadia and a Frankenstein merger of her dead girlfriend with another personality in what could possibly be the most uncomfortable video I've ever seen in my life.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
How dare you?
I dropped the phone.
I'm gonna cry.
Oh. There.
Oh.
I love you.
I love you too.
I'm sorry about the phone.
It's okay. I forgive you.
Oh, dear. Oh, no. I can't watch it.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Life slug reaction.
You might be thinking, how do these losers and weirdos go around spouting off this nonsense unchecked by medical professionals? The answer? They don't. A fellow called Matthew Robinson did a presentation called Social Media and the Rise of Self-Diagnosed Dissociative Identity Disorder, in which he pretty much cuts down people like DissociaDID who...
Hey, we spoke about that at length. We do. I think at one point we watched the whole thing, didn't we? It was a bit choppy. But it was good. It was good content. Chud view. Well, you know, I'm sure that, you know, he's looked into stuff beyond that. But I just pop in the chat from time to time. So possibly see me talking about this wonderful lady and decided to maybe do something. Oh. No, I like BigBunjeeeeeeeeeeee. Great guy. Great guy.
Fake DID for the grift. He also brings up all like science and shit. He's a doctor. He has like the heartbeat headphones and everything. Naturally, the DID fakers didn't like their grift being exposed, so they assumed their angry pitchfork-wielding alternate personalities and harassed the hospital into taking the video down. They then started a petition to have the guy's medical license revoked because obviously the TikTokers have more knowledge on this disorder than the guy who's studied it his entire life. Our good friend DissociaDID also had some things to say about the video. We intend to cover this repulsive situation when we are less angry, support the systems who have had their content stolen and used without their consent, publicly shamed and ridiculed by professionals.
Stolen? That's not stealing. I think that educational use, which is what that would, I think, be classified as, is like one of the ultimate aspects of like claiming fair use. And also, I mean, dude, these people just don't want to be scrutinized. That's the long and the short of it. And to them, mental illness is content. Very true.
Body and then defamed. Despite being professionally diagnosed, we're currently reaching out to other professionals. The hospital is deleting the negative reviews and has video comments turned off. Do not give the video more views. She later admitted she hadn't actually seen the video, so absolutely terrified of the grift being exposed. Then she responds really aggressively to someone just saying they thought the video was good. I don't know what was wrong. I found it very educational on what professionals see and deal with DID patients. You're the so fucking good. What's wrong? Wait. Ruby. People start calling her.
Oh my god, dude, she's insane.
You're the so fucking good. What's wrong? Wait.
Dark Viper AU must be in her system. True. There's literally nothing wrong with what a person said. Such an aggressive response. Ruby needs to calm down. Ruby, relax. It's fine. It's not that deep. There's nothing to worry about. Chill out. You're all good. Jesus, ratio too. Look at that. A 10 plus ratio. Ooh.
Ruby. People start calling her out on this, so she just starts going, that wasn't me. That was someone else. That was one of the voices in my head. In conclusion.
Wait a second, dude. I need to read that. That's funny. What's this? Hi, that's fine. This is just how Ruby speaks. She wasn't trying to be rude to you. She's blunt and swears, but it's not aggression directed at you. I'm going to do this when I get one guide. That's a banging excuse. Oh, sorry about that. That was my alter. Sorry. Oh, God. Oh, terrible business. That was someone else. Just, let's get back on track. Also, we are professionals and are very clear about this constantly. If you want explanations, Ruby was telling you they're coming. We do not call ourselves educators. I do apologize for offense caused by Ruby, but I cannot control her vernacular. She's an EP who holds anger. Oh my God, dude. She did not intend to come across... Oh. She did not intend to come across threatening. I'm sure she would not have wanted you to experience that, and I apologize on her behalf for that. Okay.
In conclusion, I don't know. There's no lesson here, is there really? She definitely doesn't have DID. I'm not a doctor, but I know vampire alternate personalities don't exist. I would diagnose BPD, white woman syndrome, who's to say? But if you want to know more about DID, go and watch Sleepaway Camp.
Hey! Another great video there. Big Bungee's an absolute treasure, okay?
You enter a...
I cannot shill him enough. So, thanks to Big Bunjee for making such a banging video, which we have done exceptional transformative use of. I'm very, very impressed with myself, I must say.